guys! Всем привет! Welcome! I'm Alla, the host of the show. Добро пожаловать! Today I'm gonna show you one of the most amazing recipes I have recently made. It's pistachio meringue with raspberries. And it's not a pistachio meringue with a little bit of pistachio on top. It's fully pistachio cream. We've got pistachio mascarpone cream. We've got pistachio paste. We've got crunchy pistachios on top and inside the meringue, and then we have raspberries, so it's very creamy, very chewy, and you have the tartness from the raspberries. This dessert is absolutely incredible. It's my favorite because I love pistachio and I find that I never have enough pistachio in any of the desserts. So if you love pistachio, this dessert is for you, and it's definitely a must make. So don't wait any longer. Check out the video and go and make this dessert. And you can find all the recipe and all the ingredients and the link how to get the recipes under my video in the description box. You can become a member today and this will give you an access to all my recipes. Now let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is make our meringue. So use your egg whites. Make sure they're at room temperature, that way they will whisk a bit faster and will become foamy. If your eggs are not at room temperature, you can put your eggs into warm water and then leave it for 1 minute or so and warm them up that way. It's like a little cheeky trick that I use sometimes if I'm in a hurry. You want to whisk your egg whites until they start to become nice and foamy like this. And then you want to slowly add sugar. You want to add sugar in stages and keep mixing until your meringue becomes nice and glossy. You don't want to over whisk this, so as soon as your meringue has stiff peaks and is standing on your spatula or a whisk, then it's good to go. Then you want to add vanilla extract, and I'm also adding some cornstarch. Now this is really important to add to make sure our meringue is nice and sort of soft and stiff at the same time. You then want to mix everything one more time, nice and gentle. Don't whisk too fast here. And once all ingredients are incorporated, your meringue is done. Now here I'm using a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper as well, whichever you have. You want to add your meringue onto the middle and then spread it evenly with your spatula, going as sort of even as you can, creating a beautiful square. So make sure you have even amounts of meringue at all the sides. And then we're gonna add some chopped pistachio nuts. I really recommend adding that on top as it gives it a nice crunchy feeling. Or you can add almond nuts as well, they work really well. We're going to bake this meringue for about 20 to 25 minutes at 165 degrees Celsius to 175. While our meringue is baking, we're going to make our delicious mascarpone pistachio cream. So here I've got my double or heavy cream, pistachio nut paste, so make sure you use real paste with no added sugar. And I'm also got some mascarpone cheese. Add everything into one bowl together with a little bit of sugar. And you want to whisk everything on high speed, literally for 20 to 30 seconds. As soon as the mixture starts to thicken up and it's nice and thick, your cream is done. You can see it should look like this, nice and thick, not too runny, but also not too thick, because you can also over whisk the cream and then it will split. So just be very careful. Now to get ready for meringue, make sure you line a clean towel and then sprinkle your towel with some icing sugar at the bottom. And when you take your meringue roulade, we're going to gently flip that over while it's hot onto the towel. And you can leave it for a couple of seconds and then gently start peeling it off. If your meringue is not peeling off, do leave it to cool down for a bit longer before peeling, as you don't want to break it. And if it sticks a little bit, just gently pull it off. Then you want to start adding your pistachio cream. Make sure the roulade has cooled down a little bit before adding the pistachio cream, otherwise it will melt. But you want to add it in dollops as evenly as you can. And then gently using a spatula, spread your pistachio cream all over. Lastly, I love to add raspberries, and I highly recommend you add raspberries because they are tart and they're not sweet. I'm actually using the frozen ones, but you can use fresh. Just put them all over the meringue. Because the cream is sweet and quite heavy with the meringue, you do want to add the raspberries. Then to make it extra pistachio, I'm adding pistachio paste just in few areas around the corners. And that will make this pistachio roulade so good. Once you're done, you want to gently start rolling your meringue, and it will be very, very gentle. It might even break in some places, but don't worry about it. Just gently fold it in and go all the way till the end. Once you rolled it out, you can cover all the bits with extra pistachio nuts. You can sprinkle a bit of raspberry powder and add, of course, extra raspberries to cover all the cracks if you have any. I like to put my meringue roulade straight away into a freezer for it to set completely for about half an hour. And then you will see it will be much easier to slice it, and all the cream and raspberries will incorporate together. It is such an amazing dish, such an amazing dessert. It's really my favorite out of so many things that I've made. Is definitely one that I can't get enough of. It's super soft. You kind of have the creaminess from pistachio. You really feel the flavor. The tartness from the raspberries really adds that kick and breaks down the sweetness. And of course the meringue is nice and sweet and chewy, crunchy at the same time. Trust me guys, you will break some hearts with this dessert. I really hope you make this, and yeah, thanks for watching.